Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Summer Walker is out there defending Nicki Minaj. And we're also going to be talking about this entire Kanye West and New Body and Nicki Minaj situation. Lil Yatchy and Drake are facing backlash after admitting to doing other artists' fall. And Bongo 2 is out there teasing a new music video. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys, I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Spotify and how Summer Walker got into this entire thing. You remember, some time ago, I did a video and I was basically talking about how Spotify had been disrespectful to Nicki Minaj when it comes to the exhibit that they were out there, sponsoring, because they did leave her out when they were doing their entire gallery with women who have influenced hip hop. They left out Nicki Minaj, they put in everyone else, and I did point out that that did not make any sense. It seems like yesterday that is when they decided to reveal and do a little video and share it on the internet of the exhibit. Now, when I saw it, you guys, I was like, I'm not going to talk about this because it's a lot that had been going on yesterday. And for some reason, I felt like, you know what, this could be calculated to get into the conversation of saying, well, why is the transformer in that? And Nicki Minaj is not in there. Hence, bring up the conversation, make the two of them get into the same algorithm and things like that. I really did think that this was very calculated because it's a lot of calculated stuff that was going on yesterday in with regards to the transformer. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything about it. But then the Shade Room obviously posted that they knew the kind of engagement that would give, the fact that Nicki Minaj is actually not there, and all these women that have done so little for the culture, for the art, are there. It seems like one person who was not having it is none other than Summer Walker. Now, personally, that came as a surprise to me because, well, it has not been a secret that, well, Summer Walker has been aligned with the Transformer, and at the same time, in the past, she has seemingly shaded Nicki Minaj. So when she came in with this, I'm like, what changed, Summer Walker? Like, I get some of you saying, well, shouldn't it be a good thing that, well, people are, supporting Nicki Minaj and things like that? And I'm like, it's a good thing, but we also have to remind them of how they have behaved in the past and how they contributed to the narrative that, well, Nicki Minaj is just bitter, Nicki Minaj is paranoid. So we accept that they have seen the light finally, but at the same time, they have to take some accountability for contributing towards what this woman says, being taken as if it's coming out of bitterness, it's coming out of jealousy, it's coming out of all these things. So anyway, Summer Walker said, I don't even listen to Hella Nicki because I'm an R&B lover. But where is the Queen? Or Lil Kim at least, or Missy Elliott? This mad disrespectful. This is why I make my music and go home. The industry weird, okay? And I don't even listen to Nicki because I'm an R&B lover thing. That was not necessary. You could have just said your word. But anyway, we accept it. So yeah, it seems like Summer Walker is finally realizing that the industry is weird. And it's very funny to me that before these women experience this industry, they come out and call, other people who know the industry in and out. They call them bitter, they call them delusional, they call them these names. And once it's done to them, that's when they turn around and start saying, oh, wow, the industry is weird, it's evil. And Nick is just sitting at the sidelines like, didn't I tell you, bees? I told you way back. So I love that these women get to always find out for themselves, okay? Because in the long run, you will get to know. It's like, it reminds me of somebody who's like maybe joining a new church, a new organization and things like that. After you do your little interview, you just join the organization, you're thinking, oh my God, I've hit the jackpot. Maybe where you were previously working, you were not getting the same amount of money. And when you sign this new contract, oh my God, it's like, oh, whoa, I cannot believe this. And when you join the organization, people try telling you, don't do too much, at this workplace. This is how it works and things like that. And you're still in that bubble and you're looking at all the other old employees like, oh my God, they don't like work. They don't even, put in their all. They are not grateful for all this money that we're getting. And then 2 months later, you realize that, well, I might have signed a deal with the devil. This is what these girls remind me of. But anyway, for finally seeing the light, welcome to the light. You just got illuminated, not in a negative way, because I know that you guys associate illumination with the Illuminati organization. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean illuminated as an enlightened. Okay, yeah. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, this entire Nicki Minaj and Kanye West situation. Listen, guys, people are saying that Nicki Minaj is going to be on Vouchers too. There is a track list that got leaked, and I just checked at Rep Genius and some other sites, and I'm not seeing New Body on any of those speculated track lists. You do know that, well, Kanye had said that Vouchers 2 is actually going to come out today. But it's past midnight now, and I have not seen anything coming out. And as far as Vouchers 2 is concerned, so first of all, the album seemingly is not even coming, and this is the third time the album is getting postponed. Okay, I don't know what's happening with Kanye West and that. Now, in that leaked track list, I wouldn't put it past Kanye that he would intentionally leak a track list like that with Nicki Minaj on it, even if she's not going to be on the track list, just to get some people talking. Because one thing about Kanye West is he is a marketing genius. He knows that, well, putting Nicki Minaj on there is just going to make people talk about his album, because nobody really was still checking for the album as it had been, postponed and postponed. Maybe his diehard fans, maybe those are the ones that were still checking for the album, but the general public had all moved on from the album. So yeah, I really do take that with a grain of salt that Nicki Minaj might be on that album. And at this point, I just want this entire New Body conversation to be done with. We've heard the verse. Okay, we'll, of course, if the song gets released officially, that would be different. But I'm just like, Kanye is too messy. Like, I don't want Nicki Minaj to move with people who are messy like this. Okay, that man is loyal to nobody. Okay, you will wake up the next morning and do some weird stuff, or it would open up a conversation. Do you guys ever picture how this would look? You do know that Paprika Spice submitted a New Body verse. Imagine Nicki Minaj clearing her New Body verse, and then that one getting released, and then Kanye West releasing another version of New Body with Ice Spice. That would get people comparing the two verses, hence get Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj in the same algorithm, and we might have a do-over of what happened between the Transformer and Nicki Minaj. And honestly, in 2024, I'm not ready for it. Already, there's weird things that have been revealed about Paprika Spice and why she has been moving the way she's moving. So I just don't want that. I don't want Nicki Minaj interacting with any of those females, and Kanye West in the mix. That man is so messed up. He wants attention so bad that he's capable of doing something similar to what I just said. So I just don't want the New Body thing, honestly, for the sake of Nicki Minaj's sanity. I hope she doesn't clear it, but if she does clear it, I hope it doesn't get that messy. That being said, let us move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. So, well, amidst everything that was happening yesterday, it seems like Bongo 2 has announced that a music video is actually going to be coming out with for the song Watashi wa Flop, that song that has been going viral on TikTok, and she has finally shot a music video for that, as she had promised. I guess it was shot in Japan. It was a clip that she shared, and I will say that, well, it's pretty catchy, the video. I'm not gonna be any hater in this. It's pretty catchy. Bongo 2 and the video badges, I think she still thinks that videos play a very huge role in in the success of a song. She's yet to learn the hard way after she probably drops 2 million like the Transformer did on Bongos, and it still doesn't do well. I'm sure once she hits that's when she will understand that at some point you need to be good at the music. Music videos are not always going to be able to carry you. So but the video is very rich. Do I think that is a smart idea of her releasing the music video a couple of weeks after the album, after the song dropped. I really don't think so. I feel like it's a catchy song, but I don't think the music video is going to do much in as far as charting is concerned, much for the song. That being said, it seems like the Transformer fans were not happy with that. They really were not happy with her announcing the music video amidst the chaos that was happening yesterday with the Transformer divorce and pregnancy and all of this. People finally have started catching up with the fact that, well, if the Transformer does something, Beyonce does something, in comes Bongo 2 with some weird announcement or some weird post or something like that. It seems like Buddy Gang are finally waking up and realizing that, you know what, something is amiss with the girls go, okay? So personally, when I saw that, I was just like clockwork, because I've been cloaking it for the longest of time. I've heard Amon saying it for the longest of time, that each time that the Transformer does something, in comes a bestie Bongo 2 with something as well. That's weird energy for somebody who likes to call themselves a girl's girl, okay? So yeah, it seems like the fan base is finally realizing that. Now personally, it is a movie for me. I will just watch and see how that is going to play out, because I've got no dog in this fight. Anyway, that being said, Ken Barbie indirectly was out there saying that he is the one that encouraged the Transformer to give page 6 the story and things like that. So now when we say that, well, this is a very planned PR thing, this is exactly what we will be talking about, okay? Because somebody said, well, how come you're not the one who broke the news of the Transformer being pregnant? Your friend couldn't even throw you a bone of a story, like for you to break the news and then maybe get engagement and then get paid and things like that. And in the midst of trying to brag, Ken Barbie might have openly admitted to giving the Transformer the idea to sell the story to page 6, which I'm like, okay, so slowly we are confirming that this was all a PR stunt. That's what we're basically doing. And that's the thing about the Transformer and people in a camp. They want to prove a point so much to the public that they end up telling on themselves. I'm just like, what are you doing, Ken Barbie? Seriously. So this person said, I'm following page 6 from now. I'm sorry, your friendship gets in the way of you being a professional and doing your job. And Ken Barbie said, I don't give an F about that. The gag is I'm actually being professional. Know what you're talking about before you start talking. So I guess in this one, he is basically saying that he now works for the Transformer or something like that. So I'm just like, if you now work for the Transformer, then come out clean and stop saying you're a neutral blogger, and stop saying that, oh my God, I'm this. Just say that I'm doing PR for the Transformer, because I guess that's what he was trying to say. And then this person said, I would most definitely go in and let him have the main headline. That was after he said that I'm not going to be betraying my friend for a headline, okay? Because somebody said you have no credibility, gaslighting everybody that follows you. You cover every other stupid stuff that she does, but you've got a problem with breaking actual stories. And he said, why exactly am I being attacked? Because my priorities are sticking by my friend, and you have no clue how much I'm doing. So please leave me the F alone. I have a personal relationship with them both at this point, and it would have been extremely inappropriate for me to treat such a sensitive situation as a job. The F, I was supposed to stop talking to her as a friend and be like, but wait, let me put it out. Y'all are effing weird. Get off my D, okay? And this person said, I would most definitely go in and let him have the main headline so he can make money and we can win. But Ken is a small cat. He's not a real journalist, and I don't think Cardi takes him seriously. Page 6 said the T before him, and then they put some laughing emojis. Ken Barbie said, guess whose idea it was to give it to them? If that was the case, I would have posted it 2 days ago. I'm seriously confused what I did wrong to even be disrespected right now. Y'all are insane, okay? And I'm just like, Ken, it's okay to say that I'm just a Stan account, or like I'm getting paid to do her PR, because in all honesty, yeah, this is not making any sense. And him coming out to and admitting also that it was planned, this entire thing is also not doing themselves, a favor. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to talk about Beyonce. Oh my God. Beyonce was out there introducing Simone, at the gymnastics, at the Olympics. I was like so gagged. That intro was so beautiful. She gave her flowers. And when I tell you that it was amazing, I love to see it. I love to see women giving each other the flowers that they actually do deserve. It seems like Beyonce's out there doing what she's doing at the Olympics. Now it makes sense why she introduced Simone as a girl. That at the time she was also doing the intro for the US team. Okay. I loved every bit of that. Now I saw somebody saying that, well, Beyonce will attach herself to anything that's popping at the moment. I'm just like, okay, I understand the Olympics are a big platform and Simone is a big platform, but let's not downplay what Beyonce has done in her career as well. Okay, let's not do it. That being said, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Yatchy and Drake. So what happened is that these two sampled Mr. Hotspot's Goodness Gracious, and they didn't manage to get clearance for that song because, well, the man is reformed, is changed, and is following a new religion, and it's just living in his truth. But then in true Drake style, they decided to just not honor this man's wishes on his creative work of art, and decided to leak the song to Cenat. You do know the song that Kai played on his stream, a couple of days ago. So it seems like people are like, why are you being disrespectful? And for me, it's the audacity of Yatchy to sit in a podcast and basically admit to doing something as dirty as this. And these are the same boys that will turn around and say that, well, they don't understand why people have issues with Drake. It's this disrespectful stuff that they do. They really do think they can get away with anything. If a man is in a different walk of faith and they don't want their song going around, they don't want you to sample their song, off their old life like that, the least you can do as a creative is to receive another person's craft. Okay, legally leaking the song, obviously you may not face any legal obligations, but still being this disrespectful, saying that, well, we don't care about your creativity, we don't care about your art, we don't care about the fact that you came up with this. That's highly disrespectful, and this is the stuff that people keep talking about. And him going on podcasts saying things like this, he's doing a disservice to Drake. Okay, because he did the same thing with, I think it was Halle Berry. The other time Drake did the same thing, and it's actually disgusting when you think about it. It is very disgusting. It's just I can't even believe that people do weird stuff like that and then act surprised that nobody wants to mess with them. Okay, but yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. He later did a video and said that, oh well, he's gonna be staying off the internet, because he's listening to what people are saying, but he still has to do the podcast because he's obligated to do it legally. But I'm just like, you're so corny, and the more this little boy is talking, the uglier Drake looks. Okay, speaking about Drake, it seems like ASAP Rocky came in swinging for him. You do know that Drake himself did take shots at the men, and was basically bragging about laying with Rihanna and things like that. It seems like the man was like, I'm coming for you. He said these ninjas want my wife bad. The people want my next track. And ninjas swear they pimping, Scotty sipping, getting your wife back. Okay, that was ASAP Rocky towards Drake, because Drake himself had previously said, Rakim talking ish again, just cause you hit my baby mama first. Ninja, do the math. Who was I hitting then? Okay, basically referencing to Rihanna and the little thing that they had going on. So yeah, people are excited to see ASAP finally responding to Drake and fighting back and things like that. Personally, I'm just like, I know it's hip hop. I know it's hip hop. You have to respond and things like that. But at this point, I'm just like, I'm not looking at Drake the same. So I don't even. In this Rihanna situation, clearly ASAP won. Okay, I'm not gonna talk down on anyone's baby mama or how they work at the P Hub and things like that, but I'm just like, Rocky, you won. Even if you hadn't responded, you already won. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Carly with the three eyes. It seems like she's letting us know that her baby is actually going to be a girl. Congratulations, Carly, for having a girl mom, for being a girl mom. Congratulations to her. Now, I don't remember which comedian was talking about the gender reveal thing, saying that I don't understand the thing about gender reveals. It's not like when you see it's blue and you're like, oh my God, it's a boy, or like, oh my God, it's a girl, you're obviously always going to be happy. So they were like, we don't understand why people do gender reveals and things like that. I really thought that was hilarious. Anyway, that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and until my next one, see you.
Fuck out that. I'm not doing no more talking. I don't got shit else to say. I'm gone off this internet shit. I think I'm gone for the rest of the year. I swear to God, I ain't talking. I ain't got shit else to say. Contracted to do this podcast shit, unfortunately, but contracted to. But I ain't posting no more shit. I'm not posting no fits. I ain't got shit to say. I'm deleting the apps off my phone. I swear to God, I'm so off the shit. I'm not tweeting. I'm out of my business, twin. I'm